Hello and happy Tuesday. This is my Tuesday tips for all of you coaches and leaders out there. I'm Meg Rentschler. I'm the host of the Star Coach Show. And if you are in the United States of America, happy Election Day. I hope that you have gone out and exercised your privilege and your responsibility being an American citizen. Get out there and vote. Today, we're actually talking about how much mindset matters. And I got to say, mindset matters regarding whether we utilize our access to the polls, whether we decide whether our voice is going to be heard, whether it's important enough to, exercise our right, our privilege, the privilege that people over the centuries have fought hard for, especially women. Women were not always allowed to vote. And I will get off my soapbox in a second, but I will say that if you have yet to vote, wherever, even if you're in a non-swing state and you don't think your vote matters, your vote matters. So let's just think about, and I'm actually going to weave in sort of the concept of what we believe to be true when it comes to mindset as we explore today. So why mindset? What was it that led me to want to focus on mindset for our Tuesday tips? Well, tomorrow's brand new show on the Star Coach Show is with Master Certified Coach Ann Fogolin, and she and I are diving into the newest core competency through the International Coaching Federation of embodies a coaching mindset. Now, Ann points out in her interview that while it is a new standalone competency, the competency of having a coaching mindset, engaging with others around the way that we are sort of allowing our clients to be fully responsible for their choices, doing things that we need to do to get centered, to get focused, to prep ourselves to be in the coaching conversation the way that puts the client solidly in the driver's seat and allows us to be a great partner for them, is what we're going to dive into in tomorrow's show. So I don't know if you listen to the Star Coach Show. If you are watching me right now on YouTube, know that you can watch the show right here on YouTube. And do me a favor, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the shows, how you are being impacted, whether you're a coach, whether you're a leader, whether you stumble upon the show some other way. How is the show impacting you? Would love to know. So I want to spend just a few minutes. Tuesday tips are short and sweet, but I just wanted to take a minute to let's explore the importance of mindset. Now, in episode 393, I interviewed professional athlete Drew Baldwin, and he basically said, you know what, mindset is everything. And we're going to start with the fact that our mindset is our foundation for success. When we think about the way that we engage with things, the way that we approach situations, for example, once again, if you were looking at voting today as my vote doesn't matter, things are already set, I would disagree with that. I would say that every single voice matters. So we look at this concept of growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Carol Dweck, a psychologist, came up with and has written extensively about that. When we think about how our abilities and intelligence can be continually developed, it's going to impact the way that we think about things, the way that we show up behaviorally for things. So, how do we approach challenges when we believe that we can continually grow and develop. It's a whole different game than if we believe that we're just stuck where we are. It's innate, it's the way that it is. No, we all have that opportunity to grow, to develop. Now, when we approach it that way as a coach, and when we challenge our clients to approach the fact that we are always learning and stretching and growing and developing, how does that change the way that we view things, right? So I would encourage you to think about your commitment to your clients, your commitment to your own development. How are you continually stretching, growing, learning? Now, one way that we do that is we explore through multiple sources. If we find that we're consistently getting our information only from one place, if we are set in our ways where we are only going to a particular place, whether it's a TV station, whether it's a blog, a magazine, a newspaper, like how are we expanding where we get our information so that we are challenging ourselves in many different ways? I think that, this whole concept of mindset not only is the foundation for our success through leaning into the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset, but it also helps empower us and motivate us. When we realize that we are always growing, when we always have that ability to learn new things and to challenge our thinking and our engagement. What can we learn about ourselves? What can our clients learn about themselves when they are in the place of being willing to grow and develop? So it all starts with, how are we using that gray matter between our ears? What are we doing to challenge our thoughts, to explore different ways of being? This is really the crux of the concept of embodies a coaching mindset. And when we think about our bounce back muscles, we think about, hitting a challenge, hitting the wall. If we have this growth mindset, this belief that we can learn new things, we can grow, we can challenge the way that we're looking at things, well, that's going to increase our learning, our resilience, and our perseverance, not just us, but our clients as well. So anytime that I hop on to give Tuesday tips, I'm going to give those Tuesday tips both for you as a human being, as a coach, as a leader, but also tips that you can use with the clients you work with the team members that you work with the people that you lead. And so I would encourage you to think about how our mindset influences our emotional and mental well-being. When we choose to feel boxed in or stuck or hopeless about things, that's going to increase our stress. It's going to reduce probably our self-compassion. So once again, when we think about mindset, how is our mindset influencing our emotional and mental well-being? And what are we doing to, once again, grow our lens, look at things through the capacity of, how can I grow? How can I develop? How can I meet these challenges head on in a way that hopefully influences the outcome that I would like to have? It definitely influences, and hello, as you pop in and out, hello, everybody. It influences the way that we have relationships with others. If we believe that we can learn about other human beings explore what their thinking is, challenge people to continue to learn and grow themselves, have a meeting of a mind. Think about growing an understanding of the other person. I believe that when we begin conversations with curiosity about the other person, rather than determining in advance what we need from the conversation, what we believe to be true about the other person, and not being willing to explore. Now, sometimes people might, be fixed in their own mindset or not willing to kind of explore and grow. We can only control ourselves. We can control where we come from. So I would say that as a coach, I'm continually wanting to develop and grow. And sometimes I've got more energy for that than others. Lately, I've been a little emotionally exhausted, and I own that and own the fact that I need to do what I need to do to take care of myself. Don't know if you know, I'm in the process of moving my house. You can see the empty, whoops, on this side, the empty shelf there. Been packing and moving and doing things. And we've got the election. We've got all of these moving parts. So I think that when we think about mindset, we need to look at what are the challenges ahead of us? How are we thinking about the challenges ahead of us? And do we believe that whatever life throws at us, we can take a moment, explore what that is, explore what we want, how we want to respond to that, how we want to be in that situation. We always have a choice of how we want to be. So in that, I think that you're going to get so much from my conversation with Ann Fogolin tomorrow in the Star Coach episode that goes live. If you have never explored the Star Coach show, I want to invite you to do so. We have incredible focused episodes on strategies, tools, and resources. That's what the STAR stands for coaches and leaders. And each and every week, it's my commitment to you to bring something forward that makes you think a little bit differently, stretches your mindset, gives you a tool, a strategy, some new resource that helps you thrive. I am a huge believer in the power of coaching, and that as coaches, we've got to get our work into the world so that people can benefit from exploring their options, having a partner in this journey in life that can be so challenging sometimes and yet so rewarding. So I hope that wherever you're listening, you subscribe. That you know that my commitment to you is to continue to bring great information to you each and every week. So subscribe to the show wherever you listen. Follow me here on LinkedIn or join the Star Coach Facebook group if in fact you're watching me on Facebook right now. I mean, the reality is I'm showing up in lots of different places with my Tuesday tips. So be sure to follow and then you won't miss a moment. As we close out today, once again, if you haven't voted yet, there's still hours to go. Please let your voice be heard. Let people know what's important to you if you're here in the United States. If you're listening from another location, thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of my world. Remember, we're all here to do the heavy lifting together. So be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and thanks for listening to Tuesday Tips. This is Meg Rentschler. I'll see you next Tuesday.